Johnny. This young man's a classical guitarist. He works for MOLA. He's doing Latin American art. Whenever the hell their events. Brilliant young man. And I've had him in our program, I don't know, since he was 12, 11. Single mom, fairly surviving, the whole 9 yards. And now he's a junior at Cal State Long Beach, majoring in music and digital production. Oh man, Des. Des is a senior in high school, been with us since elementary, middle school, grew up with us. Senior in high school, just got accepted to about 4 or 5 colleges. Just made her first big sale with Change Agent Production. It was $3,500 for a small movie with the port that they want to show at Long Beach Airport. Senior in high school, just made a big business sale, and now she's going to be the one working on that project. Wow. Real world context, people, get out of the way. Real world context. You teach the skill, they learn the skill, they use the skill in academics, they use the skill in workforce, they monetize the skill. I can do this, I can achieve full potential. That's what we're talking about. Mike, this kid's hilarious. They used to call him Millhouse. You guys didn't get that, you don't watch The Simpsons. And Leo used to tease him relentlessly in elementary school, in middle school, and high school. Relentlessly. Mike's just been accepted to medical school. He graduated UCLA. On our wilderness retreats, I got a free EMT. He handles all the kids. And he gets it at a depth and an understanding that most people would never get. He lived it. He eats it. He breathes it. Next. Nick. Nick had a tick one year at the wilderness retreat on his back. We always tease about that. But Nick, another musician, actually has played at the Hard Rock Cafe in Los Angeles, and he's also played at the House of Blues in LA. And he's an amazing drummer and guitarist. And he's been accepted at 2 universities. And he grew up with us, as you can see. I want you to look at the development of these guys and these girls. Look at the development. They're young adults. They're professional. They're possibility junkies. I want you to write that down. You got to teach kids how to be possibility junkies. The world's theirs, man. The world's theirs. We got to teach them how to be possibility junkies. Next.
One quick story about this one. Nick, I worked with him a lot. He was in our middle school program. He's now a senior. He was with us since 6th grade. He grew up. And he's always told him, ever since he was in 6th grade, I want to be a musician. I want to be a drummer. I want to be a drummer. I want to be a drummer. And one of the biggest things I advocated with Bob, I kept bugging Bob. I was like, Bob, we got to get a music program started. I need money to buy instruments. These kids want to play. Same thing like Johnny, the guitarist. First time they both ever touched a guitar or drum was in our after-school program at the Youth Institute. We got them the instruments. We provided them an outlet to express themselves. They came to, I didn't develop it because I was trying to force feed it like, you guys need to play instruments. You guys need to make music. You guys need to do this. They came to me and asked me, Leo, is there any way, you could talk to Bob, maybe get us some instruments, get some practice space. And now, these guys are playing all over the city.
House of Blues.
House of Blues.
The Marital.
Hard Rock Cafe. They're playing.
Google them.
They're playing the Viper Room in LA, which is a huge one. Huge one. The Roxy. I mean, Kevin, he's on my camera right now. He's also, part of the band. It's because we gave him an outlet, an opportunity to, express themselves.
Oh, digital media. They have their own website. They marketed themselves. Right. You don't need to hire anybody. They're swimming in technology. They're swimming in digital media. We taught them how to sell themselves and market themselves. And you should see their website. You should see the work they're doing. You should see their CD on iTunes. It's pretty cool. That's the world that we're living in. That's the next generation. That's what's got to happen. It's got to happen organically. Romana's one of our digital media artists at Change Agent Productions. She's at Cal State Long Beach. 6th grade kid. And a foster kid, and worked with our social workers to help her become a foster kid with her brothers and sisters, and got her into a program at Cal State Long Beach for a foster child or a foster young adult scholarship. And she's brilliant, man. The girl is just brilliant. She was going to rock. We got to give all these kids an opportunity to achieve full potential, and they will. They're clean slates. They will. Next. Angel. Oh. Angel has been with us since first grade. First grade. There have been times he's a devil as he grew up. But, you know, he just worked at a camp for low-income kids up in Sequoia National Park for the last 2 summers. And he's given back. And now he's going to work in the Youth Institute. You know, it's about giving back. You know, community development, that's my title, community development. You can't do community development unless you develop community. The community you're in. I'm not even sure I believe in hiring outside all the time. I want to grow my own. Everybody's always worried about finding staff. I got staff waiting in line once they graduate high school. While they're going to college, working after school. After school is the great way, it's the next work-study wave. It's a great way to employ these young people, to give them those skills. Next, Shirley. Shirley's at UCLA, brilliant young lady, just brilliant. She's going to actually run one of our youth institutes. And her sister are just amazing people. Just amazing people. Next. Leslie. Leslie ended up on the youth commission for the city of Long Beach. He ended up the youth commissioner working for the city. He wants to be the mayor. I go, hell, boy, what are you talking about being the mayor? You're going to be the president. You're going to be the president. You are brilliant. You are brilliant. Don't just stop at mayor. Who cares about mayor? You just, you know, if Obama can do it, you can too. And he's brilliant. Just brilliant. He's going to run one of our youth institutes. One of the best public speakers I've ever seen. And he's got heart and passion. I love that about him. And then we have Kevinito. I've called Kevinito since he was 6th grade. One of the smartest kids I know. One of the most eloquent kids I know. And now he's this smart, eloquent young man who is musically gifted and is a digital media artist at Change Agent Production. And he's filming me right now. See, I'm saying that because you're filming me. You better catch my good side, Kev. That's my favorite picture of Kevin. I want you to think about yourself being a young person. Think about the life in you and the chance to jump and grow and learn and play and feel a good spirit inside of you, as the Navajo would say. You know, a true human being. You're walking in beauty. He's walking in beauty there, according to the Navajo, which is very cool. And last but not least,
I don't want to show this one.
Go. Go.
Yeah, thanks, Josh, for laughing. Yeah, appreciate that.
Leo is one of the most gifted people I've ever met. Most of us think with our right brain. He thinks with right and left equally. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. He can make a movie. He's a tattoo artist. He can do a mural. He does graphic design work. He can fix the computer, the guts, the wireless IT stuff. And then he comes out and does public speaking. I hate him. I've never seen a person like that. And, you know, and what, 13, 14, you were a little skateboard rat? Getting in trouble with the cops?
13.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wanted to inspire you today. I wanted you to throw out the book for a little bit and talk about the humanity and the connections. I wanted you to go back to church and understand that when you touch a young person in a positive way and give them these opportunities, through this learning, these learning principles, you are making the next generation of leaders. And I believe that it's not just important from an after-school perspective. It's not just important from a youth perspective. Hell, you're creating the next set of middle-class people in this country. It's important from a democratic perspective, from our democracy perspective, from our constitutional perspective. We have that sacred duty to help the next generation be the leaders of this country. And really, that's all I have to say. Thank you.